In these anti-racism classes, my ass will attempt to penetrate your ass mind.
Thank God you said mind.
Should my ass find any memories that reveals your ass to be a racist, we'll be sending your ass to Azkaban prison, you feel me? Now, any questions your ass want to ask?
What's going on, everybody? Matthew back again, this time for an entertainment video. Recently, they have cast many of the characters from the new Harry Potter series. Most notably, they've casted Snape as a black guy. Let's get into it.
Blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back.
So here we have the article from Variety titled Harry Potter HBO series confirms casting for Dumbledore, Snape, McGonagall, Hagrid, and more Hogwarts staffers. Here's the image, most notably this guy right here who's going to be playing Snape, who's very much a white character, and the rest seem to be cast pretty well. And a lot of people, including myself, think that this casting for Snape is stunt casting, something to do to gain some kind of attention, even though it's a Harry Potter series, very successful series, 8 movies, 7 books, very, very successful. This is probably more virtue signaling, or it could be setting up fans like myself to be called racist and Nazis once again with a new series. But let's get into this article. HBO is officially confirming the first cast members for the Harry Potter TV series. The cast now includes the following series regulars: John Lithgow as Albus Dumbledore, Janet McTeer as Minerva McGonagall, Papa Asueto as Severus Snape, which is that black dude, and Nick Frost as Rubius Hagrid, which I think is a good casting. It had previously been reported that all 4 actors were in talks for the show. In addition, Luke Thallon has joined in the recurring role of Quirinus Quirrell. Paul Whitehouse will appear in the recurring role of Argus Filch. Quote, "We are happy to announce the casting of John Lithgow, Janet McTeer, everyone I just listed." Let's see, Francesca Gardner, showrunner and executive producer, and Mark Mylod, director of multiple episodes and executive producer. We're delighted to have such extraordinary talent on board, and we can't wait to see them bring these beloved characters to new life. As mentioned, these are the first confirmed actors for the highly anticipated series. When it comes to the main roles, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, HBO launched an open casting call in the fall with over 30,000 submissions. The show is expected to begin filming this summer. HBO is describing the show as a faithful adaptation of the globally recognized J.K. Rowling book series. If it's a faithful adaptation, why is Snape black? This is clearly just to get some kind of attention. Quote, "Exploring every corner of the wizarding world, each season will bring Harry Potter and its incredible adventures to new and existing audiences," per the official description. The series is written and executive produced by Gardner, who also serves as showrunner. Mylod will executive produce and direct multiple episodes of the series for HBO in association with Bronte Film and TV and Warner Brothers Television. The series is executive produced by Rowling, Neil Blair, and Ruth Kinley Letts of Bronte Film and TV, and David Heyman of Heyday Films. And, you know, it says it right there. J.K. Rowling is executive producer. She obviously wrote the books, has a lot of power, and I wonder what her motivation is here. I don't know if they presented her with the idea to make Snape black, and then she was too scared to say, no, let's not do that, because then all they have to do is say, you know, hey, we tried to get J.K. to make one of the characters black, but she didn't want to, and she would have all this black backlash. And if you don't know already, J.K. Rowling already has a lot of backlash because she's very much against women or men being in women's sports. All this whole stupid trans movement that's going on, she's very much against it because she's a devout Christian, as far as I know. And so I wonder if she was kind of muscled into this position here. But let me go back to, so this show is written by Gardner. There's no telling what he's going to change. But again, Rowling is executive producer. She's kind of in charge from what I've been reading and hearing. So I don't know. I feel like she could just step in and change whatever she wanted. And again, this series doesn't need stunt casting. It's a very popular series. So to me, a lot of this has to do with people acting like they're ahead of the times. We know better than you. We're moving forward. There was even a writer or producer that Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers had interviewed a couple of years ago, where he said that people like Kathleen Kennedy, who is the head of Lucasfilm, had stated things such as like, it is their position, it is their duty to move society forward. That's the kind of ego that these people have. The opinions that they have of themselves is that they are not just people that create fun content for us to purchase. They actually believe that it's their job to move us forward, like we're little peasants and sheep that need their help. But let's move on to this image here. Let me move this for you one moment. So this is an image that has been going around a lot on Twitter, all over the internet with this news. This is a drawing right here of Severus Snape done by J.K. Rowling when she was writing the books. And he is described in the books as having sallow skin, almost skin like old milk, a hook nose, very much a white guy with greasy black hair. So it's very apparent that he's a white guy. And this is from Geeksodia. They say, hey, J.K. Rowling, what happened to book accuracy? As a writer, don't you think changing the race of a main character can significantly impact the narrative? Now we are going to say racist James Potter when bullying Snape. Well, another series I won't see. And what he's referring to is this scene here, which was tweeted by @MyNerdyHome, Stephanie. And she says, this scene is definitely going to hit different. If you do not know the context, this guy right here, this is Harry Potter's father. And we see in a flashback that Harry Potter's father used to bully, him and his friends used to bully Snape. And so now it's going to provide this whole new context where, well, is Harry's dad a racist picking on the black kid at school? And I'll play the clip for you now. This is him bullying Snape, picking him up and having everyone laugh at him while he was just sitting under a tree trying to read a book. But, it's hard not to imagine that they're going for that context. They want this discussion of race, but they're going to pretend that they don't. That's the thing. That's how they virtue signal. They pretend that we don't see color. We just wanted to cast them because we're above all that. When really you're doing it for this purpose, to have this race conversation. And it's really frustrating because they'll do this and then they'll look at us and say, why are you making such a big deal about it? And my thing is, like, if it's not a big deal, then why did you change the race at all? There are plenty of black characters in Harry Potter. There's Shacklebolt, who's a detective, and there's black students. There's all these characters you could give more screen time, give more dialogue. You don't have to change Snape to a black guy. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is there any context that I'm missing? Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Please hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.